If y'all get me to 100 subs before August, I will throw some ass. These videos don't have any kind of title. We just talking basketball. And I'm not going to waste no time. Do what my man said in the beginning. And subscribe to the channel. Now, today, if you watched the last video, you know how we do things. I make a presentation for you guys on what I think about the team's future for next season. And y'all let me know if I'm tweaking. Y'all leave y'all comments. It's all good. It's all good. Say what y'all want. If I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking. If I'm speaking, throw me some praise. Now let's talk about it. As y'all see in the thing, we got the Chicago Bulls. How good will they be? It's a lot of thinking for the Bulls I have to do because they're such a weird team ran by weird people. They are weird over there. They are so weird. I said that all last season. They are weird. Let's continue. Next slide. The same thing, but we got a little different one at the bottom of the last video. If you didn't see the last video, go watch that after you finish this one. The hope, the dream, and doomsday button. If you're smart, if you're a Bulls fan, if you're a basketball fan who watches the Bulls occasionally, you kind of gonna know what the doomsday button is. Hell, you might even know what the dream is. But let's see how Raul put it together. So the hope, find who they are. Right? So this team is very weird. If you watch the Bulls, you will see weirdness. They're weird. Watching. Don't even look at statistics. I have the statistic for their ranking, but watch them. And I promise you, you would not think they were an elite defensive team. You wouldn't. You would not think they were a top 10 defensive team. But they are. They do a damn good job playing defense. It's their offense that's the worst in the league. One of the worst. They're 6th in the worst defensive team in the league. Why? When you have so many options. You have 3 elite offensive players and you're 24th. That doesn't make sense. That's weird. You feel what I'm saying? And I blame it on Billy Donovan because he's doing a lot of bullshit on the offensive end. It's really just ISO or give it to DeMar and let DeMar just do his thing. But there's no movement. I also blame the front office. There's no shooting. There's never any shooting. We still didn't get shooting this offseason. There's no shooting on this. I'm talking about a Joe Harris level type shooter. Pause! I meant a like Seth Curry, KCP kind of guy, not Joe Harris. He shot like 20% from 3. There isn't one. The best shooter on the team is like Zach Vooch. Your best players. But like Alex Caruso isn't a plus shooter, right? Io isn't a plus shooter. Patrick Williams is a good shooter, spot up shooter. DeMar obviously isn't. Vucevic is a streaky shooter, so he'll hit some days, he'll not hit the other days. And now you pick up Javon Carter, who's an okay shooter. He's pretty good. And Torrey Craig, who's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't an elite shooter. Who's their shooters? They don't have it. So their offense didn't get better to me. And I don't trust Billy Donovan, who got a fucking extension this. I don't know. It was during the season or... Oh, see, it was one of them. And he got an extension. Don't know how that happened. I would have fired his ass. I'm probably going to... If I'm them... If we, oh my God, I'll save it. So other than that, as you can see in the second one, middle of the pack. Like in every other category, they're middle. They're 18th, they're 12th, they're 15th, they're 16th. They're never like the only 2 things they're like boom boom is their offensive defense rating. Other than that, they're like I said, 12th, 18th, 16th, 15th. They're not dominant in anywhere. Not steals, not turnovers created, not 3-point shooter, not field goal percentage. They're not elite in the reflections. They're not none of that. They're none of that. So it's like, what are they going to try to do this upcoming season to dominate one of the side of the ball? I think it's defense. If they're going to run this plateau offense and they're not going to get better fits around their players, defense is where everyone needs to hold their head on. Zach, DeMar, Caruso gonna bring it. Vucevic needs to protect the rim better. He needs to the whole team needs to rebound better. Patrick Williams is a good defender. Io has to get better defensively. Javon Carter hopefully brings defense. Torrey Craig hopefully brings defense and rebounding. Like this, like we have to hold our head high on the defensive end if we're going to try to be a competent playoff team that actually makes the team have to really game plan against us. And then the last slide, and I've been adamant about this since the season, who is Patrick Williams? Right? I like Patrick Williams. I do. I don't think Billy Donovan likes Patrick Williams, because Billy Donovan coaches Patrick Williams like he's a high school player. He coaches him like a player, like a bench high school player, that the moment he gets in the game, he's benched. Patrick, he had a stretch in the season where he put Patrick Williams on the bench. Like he put Javonte Green or Derrick Jones Jr. starting over Patrick Williams. That don't make sense. That didn't make sense, and it was dumb, and it was funny because he came off the bench and he still hooped. You put him back in the starting lineup. They put him back in the starting lineup. He hoops. He played the same. My thing is, like, you're not building his confidence, but you're also not letting him play basketball and learn from his mistakes. And that's when my last slide is gonna come in, or my doomsday slide is gonna come in. It's like, when are we gonna let Patrick Williams play basketball? Why do we keep having Patrick Williams standing in the corner being a role man? You can just watch Patrick Williams. You can tell he has more than that. If he misses a shot, he misses a shot. If he misses a shot, he misses a shot. And no one's perfect. He has to learn. He has to get better. He doesn't get better because he missed a shot and now he's on the bench. If you play him like freaking Corey Brewer or freaking past KCP or some role player, he ain't gonna get better. He's always gonna be hesitant, and you can watch it throughout the season. Somebody hesitant to attack. Like, bro, y'all. My opinions on this nigga Billy Donovan is not nice. I do not like this nigga at all. On to the next slide, bro. I mean, just picture it, bro. Just close your eyes and just picture it. Just an announcement from Woj, you feel me? Lonzo Ball is fully healthy and plans to play the 2023-2024 NBA season. Right? That gave me chills. That gave me literal chills, because it's like, bro, we know what Zoe brings to the game of basketball. As y'all can see here, I miss him. You feel me? I miss you, Zoe, bro. You feel me? Lonzo Ball is one of the reasons I watch basketball. So a lot of my practice, a lot of my watching of basketball comes from Lonzo. How I watch basketball is based on how I watch basketball is based on how Lonzo played basketball. So the way he plays are the kind of ways I like how other people play. And he plays the game the right way. He plays it on both sides of the ball, and I appreciate that. That's why I'm such a big fan of people like Paul George. It's like, I love the players who play on both sides at elite levels. Now, you may say Lonzo may not be elite on the offense, but you know he's elite defensively, and he's a high IQ player on offense, which makes him an elite offensive player, in my opinion. And so I just miss watching him be the team's point guard, play basketball, his presence on the court. I just miss that stuff, and it's very unfortunate that we won't be able to watch him for next season, or we didn't get to watch. It's very unfortunate that we haven't or won't be able to watch him for 3 years. And I hope that his mental health is okay, that his body is okay, and he'll be able to play basketball at a high level once again. Next slide. Sorry for this sad shit, y'all. I miss you, so sorry, bro. Doomsday button. I'm not playing with this team this year. I didn't play with them last year. They disappointed me last year. I'm not playing with them this year. If these niggas are by January are 500, trade niggas. Stop bullshitting. I forgot the bitch name. It has a K in it. I think they call him AK because it's like his first and it's his initials. Trade these niggas. DeMar DeRozan is on the last year of his contract. If y'all extend this nigga DeMar DeRozan, I'ma be pissed. Zach LaVine is going to his second year of his 5-year deal. Yeah, you think of like you trade these niggas. You can't trade Zoe. I don't think you can trade Zoe. You trade these niggas and you build some depth. You get some picks. You build an off. You restart, because the team you built isn't doing shit. They haven't done shit and they're not going to do shit. You blow that shit up. You don't waste any time with things like this. Niggas needs to be moved. The longer you wait, the older and fragile these niggas get. Vucevic, you signed him. That don't mean he's untradeable. You trade him. You trade him anywhere. DeMar, you trade him anywhere. Zach, you trade him anywhere. Caruso, all of these niggas you trade anywhere. You don't hold on to nobody. You trade them. And you restart. That's the doomsday. Because if y'all niggas are bad at to start the season, and like if y'all bad towards freaking All-Star break, going into All-Star break, and y'all don't make any moves, and y'all just keep running this lineup, oh my god, that shit gonna be so weak. I'm gonna be so mad. It's going to be so annoying. It's like these niggas aren't a serious organization. I'm gonna treat them like I treat the Trailblazers. Unserious organizations don't need to be talked about. I'll never talk about the Bulls again. Next slide. Conclusion. For my niggas that can't read, that are dyslexic like me, I'll take the time to read it. I believe that this team will still be bad next season. Like I just said, I 95% believe they would trade DeMar and Vooch during the season. Following will be a Zach LaVine trade in the offseason. The 5% that I left off is because of the GMs and the owner and all that shit. Them niggas are stupid. I don't believe they'll do it at the same time. But I have to believe that they will do it. Why? Because they should do it. I would do it. And if I would do it, I believe everyone should do it. Because how do I know what you should do with your organization more than you do? I'm so adamant about that. Why do I know what to do with your team better than what you know what to do with your team? Your team sucks. You trade the players that make your team sucks, and you start over. It's not rocket science. You should start over, and it's okay to start over. I think teams need to be okay with starting over rather than being a mid team. If that makes sense. It's so much better to start over than just sit there and be like, okay, we'll be okay being the 7th seed every year, the 8th seed, the 6th seed. I want to be the best team. Giannis, I'm here for you. I want to have the money to get a Giannis and build around Giannis. I want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan be on my team in next year or the year after, and we're still bad. I'm wasting time. And Billy Donovan's still my coach. My thing is this: if Monty Williams can get fired, Billy Donovan can get fired. Simple. If Monty Williams can get fired from the Suns after 3 seasons, Billy Donovan, after 3 seasons, pack his ass up. Hell no. You know I'm not falling for that shit. Heck no, y'all. That's all I got to say about this team, man. Comment down what team y'all want me to do next, and listen to what my man said in the beginning. If y'all get me to 100 subs before August, I will throw some ass.